Today in Transport Fever 2, I have the ambitious goal of linking up Newport, Land Harbour and Slinky Ceres by train. It will allow us to revolutionise the way that we currently move around goods, and it will mean that we get rid of our biggest liability, the boat. We'll finally be able to transport people from town to town, and it will take us one step closer to our goal of making Land Harbour an official Land Harbour. So just to break that down a little bit, we're going to be continuing this train line that we set up last episode, and we're actually going to start running a new track over here to Slinky Ceres. Right now, Slinky Ceres needs machines and tools. It's being provided the machines from this factory down here, but look how close this factory is to our train lines. And the other thing it needs tools, well, guess what? We're already producing those down here, and that again is just a really short stop away from this train station. So with some very easy manoeuvring, we'll be able to provide Slinky Ceres with tools and machines via train very simply. It will probably cut down on costs significantly. We'll be able to get rid of a bunch of our horse and carts, but this is my biggest thing. I really need to get rid of these boats, because if we look at our finances, water is always only just over breaking even per year. So the first thing we've got to figure out is how to get a train line from Slinky Ceres all the way over here to Land Harbour. And ideally I want to intercept the least amount of roads possible. So this road here is actually a main road that joins Land Harbour and Slinky Ceres. I don't want to get rid of this, because if I do still want my townspeople to have a road route to the cities. I'm thinking that I could take a track from over here and bring it around the back of Land Harbour and then run it up along here, just parallel with this road. I think that would work pretty well. I also need to find out in Slinky Ceres where the industrial and commercial areas are, and I'm thinking they're probably these two districts here. A good way to find that out though is to click on buildings, and there we go, it will show us. So yeah, this bit needs tools, this bit needs machines. So ideally we would probably want a train line to stop somewhere around here, but the problem with that is there's a lot of houses there already. Maybe we could bring the train station around the back here. Yeah, okay, I think that will work. So we'll bring a train line around here, up this road, and then it'll actually come into station around the back of Slinky Ceres over here. I'm going to go and do that off camera because it's going to take a little while to set up, and I'll come back and show you the end result. I've just finished setting up the passenger line. I've put in all of the signals along the line. In some places I've built bridges over the tracks just because I don't really want the main road into Slinky Ceres getting sort of obstructed by this railway, and I also don't want the railway being obstructed by the main road into Slinky Ceres. But then there are other places where I've just done a simple crossroads, and I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, so I've linked Slinky Ceres up to Land Harbour by passenger lines, and then I've put the passenger lines in from Land Harbour all the way. Which one is it? It's this one. It comes down here, intercepts a couple of times, and yeah, goes all the way to Newport. We're at a point now, guys, where we can actually put in our passenger lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on our new line tool. We're going to say new line, and this line is going to go from Newport to Land Harbour, and then it's also going to go, why not, to Slinky Ceres. And then from Slinky Ceres, oh, didn't like that for some reason. From Slinky Ceres, it's then going to go back to Land Harbour. There we go. Now I just need to make sure that this line is actually going to function the way that I want it to. So what we're going to want is we're going to want one line to come in and one line to go out. And it looks like we've got that here. Does it change anyway? Where does this change? Okay, so over here, it comes into the station. It does get, gosh, it's very messy. Very messy indeed. So it comes into this station over... oh my goodness, over here. So if you're coming into Land Harbour from Slinky Ceres, it wants to do it on this track. And then when it goes back out, it's going to go that way. That's not going to hurt me. Okay, we'll leave that as it is then. And hopefully it does that all the way down to Newport. Okay, so I'm crossing my fingers that that is actually going to work for us. Now, the last thing we need to do is actually get a train on that line. Fortunately, we've got this right here. So let's buy a vehicle. Now, have we got any that are like multiple units? Because you can get some that actually carry passengers and the locomotive, but we don't at the moment. What's this? Oh no, we don't want that. Okay, I may just go with what we've got already, which is a bunch of these. 40 miles per hour top speed. Maybe we'll go a little bit. What's the fastest we've got? This one. This is the fastest we've got. No, I'm going to go with what I know. I'll go with one of those. But now for wagons, we're going to need passenger wagons. And we've got this one that carries 11 passengers, or this one that's 14. The speeds are what I'm looking at, to be honest. So that one goes 50 miles per hour. And I think that's the one we're going to go with. How many passengers are we likely to get here? Yeah, so I'm going to pop a bunch of these on. I'm not sure how much capacity I'm going to need. Let's go 56. We'll buy that for 2 million, and then we'll put that on line 1, because I haven't renamed it yet. Let's go into our lines, because I'm going to want to rename that line. We're going to call this T for train, Newport, Slinky, passenger. Hopefully that will make sense to us in the future. Now that's set up, all that's left for us to do is to press play and just check that it works. So give me some time to watch this train run, and then I'll come back to you and let you know if it's actually working. Okay, so the train's about to pull into the station, and we do actually have 7 passengers waiting at Newport to be picked up. I'm not sure where... Oh, there we go. So it actually gives us a breakdown of how many customers are going to which place. So actually, it looks like a lot of people are going to Slinky Ceres. That's interesting. Now, I want to keep an eye on this because I want to check how much money it's going to make for us, or lose for us, potentially. It earned 18 grand from dropping those off, so that was a terrible loss. That was an absolutely appalling loss. Oh dear. This is not going to be very productive, is it? It's going 40 miles an hour. Is that its top speed? I'm just wondering, just now, I just did have a notification about us having a new vehicle available. Steam. Oh, this one, look. And this can go 71 miles per hour. That could be a game changer. So, I think I may swap out our vehicle. So if we click on this, click edit, we should be able to get rid of that and add that, and then just click modify, and look, it just changes it mid-track. And then the cart, so if I do edit again and this time go to passenger, I did have this one come through, so this can go 62 miles per hour, has a larger capacity. So I'm just thinking maybe we could do something like add in a couple of these, modify it. It did just make like 300 grand. So that was quite good, actually. Oh my gosh, guys, we've just had our first truck. We actually have trucks now that go like 25 miles per hour. That's amazing. That is game changing. So we're going to go around and actually edit a bunch of our lines in a second. What good timing, because I'm going to be getting rid of a bunch of these vehicles anyway, because a lot of this now is going to be handled by the trains. That was really good timing. And by the way, this train, when it's got a full capacity, makes an absolute fortune for us. Like over $1 million per trip. That's how much. Just, yeah, a huge amount of money can be made on this line. I am so pleased that we've set this up. So I am curious to know what we're going to get from, because this is purely from Newport to Land Harbour. So what are we going to get for this? Look, we've already got loads of people waiting as well. Okay, well, I mean, that was fantastic. Oh no, are we going to be able to get onto the right line? We are. Because that train is very long now. Very long indeed. We've got 70 passengers. I'm wondering if maybe we should make the train shorter but have 2 of them. How many are waiting over here at Slinky Ceres now? At Slinky Ceres we've got 54 waiting. It's not really enough, is it? It's not really enough. But there's still a bunch at Newport. 61 there. There was 100 odd here last time. I wonder if I should now put in another bus stop over here. So if we get our buildings, get our bus stop and put one right outside this station, and then we get our lines, and we're looking for... What are we looking for? We're looking for the bus line, so let's look for B. B Newport Circular. And then after Silver Street, we want to add a station. We want to add this station. So now we've got to stop right here outside our train station. That hopefully will, again, bring more customers to the train station. That is making us money. The next thing I want to get set up is the cargo line from Land Harbour up to Slinky Ceres. So I'm going to do that next and come back once I've done. Right, cargo line is finally in. Took us a little while to set up and went a little bit funny by here. Didn't quite link up quite the way I wanted it to. Now we've got this little line down here of grass, but I don't mind. I mean, it kind of bothers me, but I'll fix it later. I'm thinking now, I've got 2 options. Either I can get tools from this factory and just take them over to this station, or I could get the tools from this factory and run them into Land Harbour by truck, because we now have trucks. And then I could just also get the machines and bring those into Land Harbour by truck and get both machines and tools into this station. And then it's just literally a straightforward journey to Slinky Ceres. The alternative is I could do that bit and then also just set up another station here. But I'm just thinking that's going to cost us a lot of extra money. So I think I'm going to go with trucking them both into Land Harbour. But that is going to involve messing up a lot of our horse and cart lines quite significantly, and also our boat lines quite significantly. So what I think I'm going to do first of all is I'm actually going to... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Newport needs tools. I'm going to leave the boat running for now, and I'm going to leave all of this stuff operating as usual. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in a line to get stuff over to Land Harbour, and then from Land Harbour up to Slinky Ceres. And then once that line is set up, it will be quite easy to just add an extra train to go from Land Harbour to Newport, and I can delete everything else in between. Sounds complicated. It is complicated. Wish me luck. So we're going to want to go to, let's see, the machines over here. And actually, let's start off by getting rid of... We've got this machines to Slinky Ceres line. Let's manage that line, and instead of taking them up to Slinky Ceres, let's get rid of that stop there. We're going to pause the game while we do this. We're going to add in a stop down here for... what are we going to want, though? Probably a truck stop like that. If we put one of those there, that will link up with the train station. Okay, so we can just literally come in through here and then back out. And manage line. And now what we're going to do, we're going to add a station, which is going to be here. So it's going to just go to that station. And then I'm going to manage vehicles. So I'm going to get rid of 5 of these, I think. Let's just sell those off. And then the 10 that are left, we're going to change those out for trucks. So we've got these trucks, they go 25 miles per hour. I think we're going to need just a regular tarpaulin truck, so we'll do that. So there we go. So we've got 10 trucks now on that route. That might be overkill. I think it probably is. But we'll leave it for now because it's just easier to leave it there. So we've got machines going into this station over here. And now we need some tools coming from here up to there. So this is actually going to be just a brand new line. It's going to be tools up to Land Harbour. So on this line, we're going to be picking up tools. And then we're going to be dropping off tools. Quite simple. That line is very easy. We're going to call this L for lorry, Land Harbour, tools. And then we're going to get some vehicles. Luckily, we've got a road depot right here. We're going to buy some tarpaulin trucks. How many are we going to want? I'm thinking let's do 10 again. And then we'll put these on the... what was it again? It was L and then Land Harbour tools. There we go. So we're going to have a bunch of trucks come down here now. And they're going to take tools from here up to Land Harbour. Now I've done that, am I going to need another platform? I think I probably am. But let's just add another cargo stop here. And terminals, and then we'll put the Land Harbour tools. We'll switch to Terminal 1. There we go. Okay, let's just... No, before we can play that out and just let that go, the next thing we're going to need to do, we're going to need to get a train on this line now. Oh, we're going to have to create a line. Actually, I haven't even created a line for the train. So a new line is going to go from the cargo station here in Upper Land Harbour all the way over to Slinky Ceres cargo station right there. And it's going to be loading up on tools and machines. Where's the machines? Am I blind? Oh, there they are. Right there. And then at this station, we're going to be just unloading the same things. Right. So we've got a train line set up. Now we just need the actual train. We're going to click buy vehicles, steam. We'll do one of those, and then cargo. We need cargo now that's going to be able to hold everything that we want it to hold. So what? It's going to have to be a box car. How many of these should we add on? What capacity do we want to look at? Probably a lot, right? So like 50 of each, maybe. I got a feeling that we're going to go into the negative. Let's get this and put this on the new line. I need to change the name of that line. So that's going to be called T for Train, Slinky Ceres, Tools and Machines. All right, I am eager to see this work. Has it already gone? Oh, there it is. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Is it on the cargo line? It is. Is that train coming in? It might be. Is that it? Yes, that's it. It's coming in. Have we actually got cargo here? We do. We've got some machines. We've got 5 machines waiting. We've got tracks coming in with machines aboard. So it is actually going to start picking stuff up. That's good news. The problem is now I've got a feeling that we're going to be inefficient. Like across the board. I think we're going to be inefficient everywhere. Okay, now what we can do though, because we've got tools and machines coming into this station, we can get rid of the boats and we can actually just get tools and machines trained in to Newport, which is going to involve us setting up another line. Oh, I wonder, we could actually just add to this train. Is it that one? No, not that one. This one. So this train, let's manage the vehicle a second and get it sort of prepared. Do we need to get this prepared for more cargo? We do. We really do, because it's a very old train. We're limited on money. I'm going to watch my funds grow. Hopefully watch my funds grow. And when we get up to about 8 million, I'll come back and we'll look at tweaking this line. Here comes the train into Slinky Ceres. How much are we going to make from this? It's not exactly a full load. It's not even a half load. But 1 million. Okay. 1 million from half a load. That's pretty damn good. Right. Well, I think we know now that this is going to become profitable for us at least. And look. Oh, yeah. Slinky Ceres is going to start really growing now from this as well. Right. We've got some funds behind us now. So it's really time to get working on this new line that's going to go from Land Harbour into Newport. And again, we are going to use the train that we're currently running. Not that one, though. Hey, that's just picked up 133 people from Newport. How many are left? Still 40 there waiting. We may need a second train on that line for passengers, but this is the one we want. So this one's currently transporting fuel to Land Harbour. And I'm just thinking, if we can make this train work for collection of more than just that, we'll probably be in a good position overall. Let's see. So it'll be that one, managed vehicle. So what I want to do first of all is edit this. I want to get rid of this engine and get a more powerful engine on there. What's the difference here? It's just the power that they can carry. Okay, so we'll get the Russian Class S on there now. So that will be able to carry a lot more of those. And then we're going to get cargo wagons. So that's what we've got at the moment. We're going to want to add on some box cars. So let's say, how many box cars do we need? So it's 12 capacity per car. We need about 100 for each of them. So maybe like 10 of these. Oh gosh, that's going to be too much, isn't it? That is definitely going to be too much. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of that. Let's get, which one did we have? I think we had this one. That was going 40. These can go 50. Maybe I should up it to this. So that's 279. No, I'll keep it at that. I'll keep it at that. Let's just X out of there and not modify it at all. We'll leave that one as it is. I'm going to get a new train and we'll do a separate line for it because that's just not going to work. So let's click on our line tool. We'll click new line. This line will be called T for train, Newport, tools, Newport, tools and machines. And that line is just going to quite simply go from Land Harbour to Newport. And at Land Harbour, we're going to pick up machines and tools. And at Newport, we're going to drop off machines and tools. Right, now we just need to make sure that the track is going to go those same directions. So let's see. So it's going to be this green line here, which is fine. That's a tool line, so I'm happy for that. I can use that line. I'm not happy about this. I don't want it on our passenger tracks. Do I want it on the passenger tracks? Do you know what? I don't really mind it on the passenger tracks as long as it goes the same way and doesn't interrupt the passengers too much. We've got the signal set up. Now we just need to buy our vehicle. And for this, I do want to use the faster vehicles because why have them if we're not going to use them? So we'll get one of those and then we're going to get our cargo and we're going to use the box cars. And we're going to need, I think we're going to need a lot of these. We're probably going to need like 200 capacity or something like that. Or will we? Maybe we won't. I'm not sure how much we'll need, but we don't have enough right now. So let's get 72 right now. So we'll buy that and then we'll put that on our line. Which one is it? This one. The next thing I need to do is make sure that all of these lines are efficient. So now like we can get rid of the boat line. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need any more money for that though. So if we just manage vehicles, we'll sell. Yeah, and sell. Yeah, okay. Oh, that gives us some money, I think. Now I can get rid of this. Does this cost money or does this give us money? We don't need this anymore. Let's look at the lines. I'm actually going to just... Let's see, if I click this, it will just show me the lines I can see. I want to get rid of really both of these lines. Let's just get rid of them. Oh, I need to manage the vehicles, apparently. Lines deleted. Now, what's going on now? This is where it gets a little bit complex because I need to figure out now what I've just got rid of. I probably shouldn't have done that. I've stopped the logs from getting from here up to there. So that's the first thing. So let's click vehicles again. Land Harbour Tools. What's this one? So this is... That's fine, that's trucks, so that's going to be okay. Logs to planks. Is that this line? I'm happy with that one. This is planks to machines. Happy for that, because they've got to get up there. Planks to tools. That's down to there. Happy for that. So yeah, so I need a planks to tools line. I need a planks to machines line. And do I need this? Oh, this is the train again. I don't know why this keeps showing up. It should be on this line. Have I got it open somewhere? Maybe that's what it... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's what it is. Manage line. I deleted stops for the wrong thing. That's why it's showing up. Okay, that's making sense now. So if I do this now, will it now get rid of the Newport line if I don't know why it's still open up like that. Is it just because that was the last line I was clicked on? Yeah, there we go. It's got... Right. That was really frustrating me that it was still open in this little bar here. This is going to get smaller soon because it's not going to have enough logs. So I need to get more logs going over to Land Harbour Annex. So I can bring logs in from here. But what I'm thinking now, because I need to bring tools from here up to Land Harbour. So what I can do with these trucks on this line, while I'm bringing... I might just... let's close that down a second. Is this the right line? This is the line. Okay, so here we go. So while I'm bringing tools from Land Harbour, while I'm bringing tools from this factory up to Land Harbour, I can, on the way back, I could stop off there. So let's add a road, fast one, that goes from there down to there. We'll get a truck depot, probably, if I do it here, like that. Now, what I can do, I can click on this line, manage line. When it goes from 11th Street, we can add a station right there. And then we can also add a stop here. And then we can get to there. So what we'll do is, at this stop now, we'll be picking up logs. At this stop, we'll be unloading logs. And we'll also, while we're unloading logs, we can pick up planks. And then at this stop, we can drop off planks. That may just make us a little bit more efficient on that line. We've still got logs and plants there. We've still got this line here. How does that look now? So now there's just 3 lines. We've got logs coming in. Have we got enough tools? Yes, we have. I'm going to delete all of these because this is all going to cost me money in the long run. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. Because I don't need any of those anymore, and it is just going to cost me money. And also confuse me. I don't want to be confused by all of this. I'm a bit worried about how long this episode's lasting, but I did want to get a lot done, and we are getting a lot done, so there's that at least. Let's check up on the lines. What's our best line and what's our worst line? So our best line is our passenger line that we did at the start of this episode is easily our best line. Our worst line is Newport Tools and Machines, but that's mainly because it hasn't really been set up very well yet. Oh, what's this? Trains mutually blocked. That's not good. Where are they blocked to? Okay, so this one's coming in. That's the fuel line. And that one's going out. Why are they using the same station? Okay, so where do they normally switch? They normally switch over there. So this train just needs to go back a little bit. This would have been costing us so much money. To avoid this happening in the future, what I can actually do is get rid of these signals. And now the only signals are before and after the crossroads here. So that's fine. So that should now stop that from happening, ultimately. Let's press play. We'll probably see now this. There you go. That'll swap over. Perfect. So that shouldn't happen again. Now, where was I? I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember where I was. Let's think. Oh, we were just checking on these lines, weren't we? So now I'm hoping that all of this should be operating smoothly. Seems to be working. It does seem to be working. Gosh, I don't know where we're going to be in terms of income after this. I really don't, because the amount of stuff we've had to change is insane. Where's that horse and cart coming from? Why have I still got horses and carts? That's on the planks to tools line. I need to pick that up. We don't need horse and carts anymore. We need tarpaulin trucks. Because they'll slow our trucks down. So all of those, let's replace them with trucks. What are they carrying? We could probably replace it with those. Because I don't think they're picking up tools. Okay. Hopefully that should be better now for them. What are they picking up? They are planks to tools. Yeah, so they're picking up planks. And also we've got the other trucks picking up planks. Bringing them down here as well. So we've got 2 lots of planks coming in. And what's this? This is tools. Where's this going? Land Harbour Tools. Do we just need more vehicles on this line? I think we do. I think we need a lot more vehicles on this line. Let's double them. No, not replace them. Let's double them. Can we clone? Yes, we can. So now we should have a lot more vehicles coming out of here. And they're all on this line. Oh yeah, because we added this stop here, it's probably taking them longer to get back. Loads of people waiting. Loads of tools, loads of machines. Okay, I have finally sort of consolidated every one of my lines. I've managed to sort out all of the vehicle management. And there are some things I still need to do. Like I feel like I need some extra trains on some of my train lines. Because like if you look at Newport Station, we've got 176 passengers waiting there, and the train has literally, which one? This one, is it? I don't know actually, but anyway, I feel like we need an extra train on there. It's doing really well, and why not just increase our profits? So yeah, there's a few things I want to do around the place, but ultimately, yeah, I've been tweaking all of the vehicles, been tweaking all of the lines, and as a result, look at our finances. So this is where I started tweaking, right? Because I didn't do very good this year. I had 12.5 million income and 13.5 million expenditure. The next year, tweaked it a little bit, got a lot more income. Expenditure went down slightly. This year had the same amount of income because our line stayed the same, but I got rid of a lot of redundant lines. And then look at this year. Wasn't that incredible? Our income went from 15 all the way up to 22.1 million in the space of 1 year, and our expenses dropped. So here they were at their peak. This was with a little bit of infrastructure spending, but not very much. And now they've gone from 13.5 million all the way down to 9.69 million. So I have made an absolute killing this year. Literally, like, what's that? 12 million? Well, it says down here, 12 million I earned last year in profit. Profit! So if we look at the last 50 years, this 1 year of income outdoes every year of expenditure, just everything. I'm really pleased. As you can probably tell, I'm really happy with that. Managed to get most of my lines working well. There's still some stuff I need to do. Like, look, this fuel line, not doing very good, although it is just the start of a new year, so they don't always... The balances are not always adjusted at the start of the year because sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But if we look down here, all of our bus routes are still horse and carts. So before next episode, I'm going to get those switched over to actual buses because we have those now. I've gone over and switched over Almaty from horses to these trucks. And yeah, everything is modernized now apart from the bus lines. And that's just because I haven't had time to do it. So I think that's just a really good place to leave this episode. We've done such a lot of work. And now we can start probably focusing on other areas. Like, it would be really nice to get the bricks online over here. And maybe get some goods going next episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really have enjoyed this episode. It's why it's gone on for so long. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.